The King and Queen, yeah. An early on, but certainly after we had encountered Larson and his family and his pictures and his house and Sunborn, I was, I think it was an anniversary gift. I was looking for an anniversary gift, and I thought, and our anniversary is in August 5th. So I thought, well, a nice little book would be nice. And the boys loved a volume that our friends from England had given us, the Oxford Book of Children's Verse and one thing and another. And in there is, it's very old, Lavender's blue, rosemary's green, when you are king, I shall be queen. So I thought, oh, perfect. So what I did was take each little stanza, I guess, and I drew pictures of the king and the queen, and that became, and I think there were six verses right through from that first one, first stanza to the last, and the last one says, let the birds sing and the lambs play, we shall be safe out of harm's way. And that also resonated really with Larson, that Sunborn was a center of safety and security, emotional safety and security. It was a haven. And lo and behold, there it was in those little verses. So I drew up and put the little book together. And then the next year, anniversary came up, I thought, oh, wonderful, I'll do another book. So I did poems of flowers in our garden, and I wrote little poems about each kind of flower, the meaning of flowers. And on the cover, I thought, I'll put the king and queen. So I put King of Hearts on the front, did it in needlepoint, and Queen of Hearts on the back in needlepoint. And that started kind of a little theme, the king and the queen, we would laugh about. When you are king, I shall be queen. And this couple in this nursery rhyme, they were kind of self-decreed royalty. And we would laugh about, gifts should be fit for royalty. So when a big anniversary turned up, I was in the middle of doing miniatures. I did a lot of miniatures in those years, 112. And I would make figures out of clothespins. A clothespin will make a really nice 112 figure. So I thought, what better but the king and the queen? And I made a little king that looked like Evan, my husband, and I made the queen to look like me, more or less. And they were dressed sort of in non-specific period costumes, and I bought little chairs for them to sit in. Everything was going along smoothly, and I was going to have a dome and a parquet floor. There was a little arrangement, but I put the king finally in his little chair, and his feet didn't reach the floor. So I thought, now what I'll make a pillow for his feet. So I made a little 112 pillow, and out of velvet, and I embroidered a crest for him on the top. After all, he was the king, and I put E.R. because his name was Evan, and R for Rex, or royal. So we always had this E.R., Evan Rex. So when we started getting into Sunborn, we thought, well, we'll have to have a theme, we'll have to have a logo. What better than our friend E.R., but the E.R. evolved into everyone royal, and that what we produce or what we strive for is quality fit for royalty. And that's what the ER stands for. Originally Evan Rex, but now everyone royal. That's where that came from.